going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some more DC news that has dropped in the last 24 hours. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And consider joining the channel for just $1.99 a month. We're going to be doing a giveaway right around July 4th. And if you join the channel, you can enter to win this entire connecting Power Rangers comic book set valued at more than $50. And of course, we got to throw in some Marvel and DC and more. Oh, yes, we'll be throwing in some more books as well as we get closer. But again, if you want to support the channel, enter that giveaway. Click the join button below for just $1.99. You can support the channel. Okay, so a few things. There's been a lot of news, a lot of photos, all of that in the last 24 hours. We did a live stream yesterday where we talked about Superman and his new suits. We showed off a bunch of photos that were posted online before our video yesterday. There's been more photos posted today, and we're going to go over those. There's some Batman news, but the first news that I actually want to talk about is the news that was just posted just recently, and this was confirmed and posted by James Gunn. We're going to be getting a, this is not like super new news, though it is a little bit different. Excited to announce the official green light for DC Studios' Lanterns as an HBO original release. Now before, it was supposed to be like a Max release or an HBO and Max release. As of right now, it is only going to HBO, which I would assume after all the episodes are dropped, they will go to Max after that. So let's pull up the article on it really quickly. We'll talk about that. We do have a few people over here. Ruby G, what's going on, brother? Carlito, what's up? House of L, Superman, that's what's up. How's it going? Ronnie Boy, what's up? How you doing? Okay, so let's see here. Where is my tab at that I have pulled up? There it is. This is the Hollywood Reporter, Ozark showrunner Chris Mundy, Damon Lindelof, and Eisner Award winner Tom King are behind the latest iteration of DC Comics story. If you know me, I'm not a huge fan at all of Tom King, but you know, we'll see what happens. This whole story talks about there's going to be 8 episodes of the new series. It's going to follow both John Stewart and Green Lantern. It's going to be very much like a detective story on both of those. There is no casting news as of right now. There is no timetable for when it's going to come out. But you know, I'm pretty excited about it. This is not like I said, this is not super new news, other than the fact that it's going to be 8 episodes and only on HBO before it goes, I would assume, at some point to Max, obviously, with all the other movies and shows that are on there as well. This will be an HBO exclusive, as they are trying to build out their whole DC universe. So I'm excited to see who they decide to go with as Hal Jordan and John Stewart. The two biggest Green Lanterns in the DC lore. I'm pretty excited about this. I'm pretty excited. I'm not excited about Tom King being involved at all, honestly. But you know, I'm a DC fanboy, so you know, I'll always be positive about DC movies and shows coming out. We'll see what happens. Though I will say the last DC movie I watched was that Crisis on Infinite Earths Part 2. Part 2 was terrible, even though Part 1 was great. So we'll see what happens with this Green Lantern series. So that was like the big news of the day, but that is not the only news. Yes, me too. Me too. So I actually follow this account on Twitter, and I don't know how many followers they have. They have 88,000 followers. And they have a bunch of new photos that I wanted to go over. And then we have more news as well that I wanted to talk about. So here we go. I'll start sharing this screen. Okay, so this is DC Film News on Twitter. This is a great source to use when looking for DC news, if you're a DC fan like me. So we have another shot of the Daily Planet. Something's going on here, obviously, with like a crane here or something. We have a shot over here, it appears. I don't want to get any copyright, so I'm going to click off of that, of some video that was shot, I assume, of a scene from the movie. Nicholas Hoult arrived on the set of Superman. If you don't know who that is Lex Luthor. He also played Beast in the X-Men First Class and X-Men series and all of that. Great actor. Great actor. I believe that's what he played, but I'm pretty sure that's what he played. But this is our Lex Luthor. So he has hair, which is interesting. And Lex Luthor's not supposed to have hair. Okay, here's some more DC news. The Batman Part 2 is eyeing to commence filming early next year, according to Andy Serkis. I just found out that we're probably likely to start filming early next year. Therefore, if you do the math, it'll be a year and a half after that. So we're probably looking at 2027, even though he says it's going to be a year and a half after that. I don't anticipate the Batman Part 2 coming out in 2026. I would imagine it'll come out in 2027. I'm still not 100% like behind the fact that we're gonna have two different Batmen. Like we have Batman for the Reeves movies, Matt Reeves movies, and then we have the Batman for the Brave and the Bold and the whole DC universe. I'm not a fan of that. They need just one Batman, in my opinion. But I'm not the head of DC, so that's some more DC news. We have some more images here of David Corenswet as Superman. Another shot here of him and Mr. Terrific. Okay, that's some new photos. More stuff on the Batman Part 2, working on a script. I am a fan of this show. I am a big fan of My Adventures of Superman. Looks like they're going to be doing an Ask Me Anything on Reddit, I assume. Okay. We've seen this photo already. It's just a close-up of it. Now, here's a new photo. We have Lois Lane coming out of whatever this is, and she's not going to be the only one coming out of this. In fact, like almost everyone does. So I don't know what that is. It could be a portal, could be a ship, could be, I don't know. Who knows? Could be a safe room. I don't know. Here's another photo of her, Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. Some more new photos that were leaked online in the last 24 hours. Another new photo. We just looked at this one. Here we go. We got Perry White coming out of whatever this is. He's got a cigar in his mouth as well. This guy is a fantastic actor. Fantastic actor. Someone says, where's Jimmy? Well, we're going to see Jimmy here in a minute. Jimmy Olsen is who they're referring to. So we got Perry White, Lois Lane coming out of whatever. We got a bunch of rubble here. We got some military personnel. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess we'll find out in the movie. Ron Troop. I'm not sure who this character is in the DC lore. It's not a character I'm familiar with. We just looked at these photos. Here's a photo. This is another new photo. This is David Corenswet as Superman. Rachel Brosnahan as Lois Lane. Looks like they're going through whatever they've been filming the last 2 days. Another good look at the suit, which again, I'm a big fan of the colors. Not a huge fan of the fact that it's kind of like not super tight on him. But I'm sure we'll get, that'll either be fixed in post-production like my good friend Mark from Legion of Comics said. But maybe it won't. I don't know. We'll see. I think the suit looks good, though, outside of it being not very tight. Another new photo. Now, this is from Just Jared. Now, this could be between takes. It could be a scene from the actual movie. I don't know. I just looked at that. Here's some photos of the soundstage and set. As I talked about yesterday, they're doing a blue screen, which is very interesting. Very, very interesting instead of a green screen, considering Clark Kent, Superman, wears blue. More photos of the soundstage and some rubble, all that going on. Very, very big production here. Okay. Here we go. Skylar Gizondo's Jimmy Olsen. I feel like they casted him very well. He looks very much like Jimmy Olsen from the comics. I'm excited about seeing him in the movie. If anyone doesn't know who that is Clark Kent's best friend. He's also a photographer for the Daily Planet. Good friends of Lois Lane as well. Again, he's coming out of whatever this thing is. I don't know. No one knows. We get a Daily Planet vehicle here. This is probably what they drive into as they go to see, what's going on around the world. Okay, so this is Sarah Sampaio as Eve Teschmacher. That is Lex Luthor's personal assistant. I am a fan of the purple, like I was a fan of the purple that Lois Lane is wearing. Everyone knows I'm a big fan of purple. Lots of people talking. I'm sorry. I did not get to all of this. Oh, boy. Wine Bottle Club, how's it going? Burke, how about this Roy Thomas business, stealing credit for stuff he barely had anything to do with? That I am unfamiliar with. Thank you for that, Scott. Kenneth Bird, what's going on? Oh, dude, she looks the part. She totally looks the part. Rachel is cute and curvy. All right. I do like the actor playing Perry White. He is great on Suits. Jack Ryan. Yes, fantastic actor. I like a No Name for Jimmy. Me too. No, I'm excited for it. So, okay, let's get back to this. Lex Luthor's personal assistant. Okay, we have Steve Lombard here coming out of this thing here. Steve Lombard, that's a sports guy at the Daily Planet. Works obviously closely with Lois Lane, Clark Kent, and everyone else there. Make sure you guys check out DC Film News on Twitter. More photos we've already looked at. This pretty cool photo from Mr. Boss Logic of Mr. Terrific. He took the photo, made it look very much like the Alex Ross cover that was done for, I think it was Justice Society of America. More art here. This is of David Cornswet as Superman. Pretty sick. Okay, so here's some more news. I posted this, I think, last night. We have Batman the Caped Crusader coming to Prime August 1st. And we did have a teaser that was dropped today. That's like 5 or 6 seconds. There was a teaser dropped the other day that's like 10 to 15 seconds, maybe 20 seconds. They haven't shown much, but there is going to be a trailer tomorrow. It is an animated TV show, obviously about Batman. It's going to be on Prime, which is interesting, considering they have HBO and Max that it could go on. So I guess they're trying to license out and try to like sell their stuff to make money. But I'm pretty excited about that. Okay, here we go. We have Cat Grant. This is Michaela Hoover as Cat Grant, again, on a set of Superman. Again, coming out of this thing. She is another reporter at the Daily Planet. Yeah. Some iteration, she's been in other publications as well. So. And here's Ron Troop. Again, I'm not familiar with this character. We're going to look at all of those photos. Looked at this. This is another look at the Daily Planet truck van thing. I feel like we're going to get a scene We're gonna get a scene of like everyone from the Daily Planet driving that over to whatever's happening, which I imagine is like an invasion of some sort from Brainiac. I don't know. We get some Superman cast photos. Steve Lombard, Jimmy Olsen, Eve Teschmacher, Lois Lane. I'm unfamiliar with those. I don't think that's Mr. Terrific, but I could be wrong. I don't think it is, though. Perry White, Jimmy Olsen. I'm not familiar with the rest of the cast there. This is the big photo, though. This is the big photo that everyone's been talking about. So this is our first look at David Corenswet as Clark Kent, the alter ego of Superman, Kal-El. This is what he looks like as a regular citizen. This is what he's looking like as he's going to the Daily Planets. It looks like to either work or to interview. And wow, his hair looks completely different. I don't know if it's a wig. I don't know if his hair is naturally curly. Obviously, his hair looks way different with all that gel in it as Superman, which we looked at the photos earlier and yesterday. Obviously, the glasses. This is the first time it feels like where you can really tell a difference between Superman and Clark Kent. So this is they did it good in my opinion. I know some people don't like the hair, but I think they're doing it right. I think they're doing it right. So this is him as Superman, and this is him as Clark Kent. Wow, that is a massive difference. Massive difference, in my opinion. Okay. Obviously, we talked about this earlier. A straight-to-series order for Lanterns that's going to be going on HBO for 8 episodes. This is according to James Gunn and Peter Safran. Quote, John Stewart and Hal Jordan. Here, let me make this bigger. John Stewart and Hal Jordan are two of DC's most compelling characters, and Lanterns brings them to life in an original detective story that is a foundational part of the unified DCU we're launching next summer with Superman. And this is the photo that everyone was talking about yesterday. We got Superman, we got Mr. Terrific. Colors look great. Like, again, I'm not a huge fan of it, like not being super tight on his body, but we'll see. We'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's some more news there, DC. We don't have any actual casting yet, but we will get that, I imagine, pretty soon. This, I think, is like a shot from him as he's going through the streets, as he's trying to like get through people, and like he's not obviously from the big city, as he's from Smallville, Kansas. I'm from Kansas, obviously. So I assume this is a shot from the movie. These are all extras as they're walking. Okay, I'm going to show this one. This is someone shot. Here's look here. Here. This is the only time I'm going to be showing this. This is a Twitter video, so you can go find that for yourself on DC Film News. Well, shout out to them. We do have. I don't think you'll be able to hear it, but there is a Cape Crusader teaser that was just posted. The full trailer releases tomorrow. There's a major spoiler floating around, but they're not posting it. Okay, all right. Well, so that's basically all the DC news over the last 24 hours that we talked about yesterday with Superman's suits. First look at that, the colors, Mr. Terrific, all of that. And then we got some more news today with Batman Part 2 filming early next year. The Lantern show coming to HBO, 8 episodes, foundational part, detective series about John Stewart and Hal Jordan. Obviously, we got some new look at some of the other characters. Lois Lane, Steve Lombard, Jimmy Olsen, Perry White. One, like, I guess, non-shot really. It's a photo of him, but not from the actual movie. of Lex Luthor. So lots of stuff. So okay, so I'm gonna have to. Okay, that's better. Okay. All right. You agree? Cool. I had to ban someone for their comments. So we'll see. So that is today's video. Again, I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks everyone for watching live, watching on the rewind. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think about today's video. What do you guys think about the new suit and all the new photos? All of that. Thanks everyone for watching. And as always, go Cats.
Cowabunga. It's morphin' time.